What's up, everybody? What's up, MGTOW? So in this video I'm going to talk about the vape flavors ban, but not so much the flavor ban itself, but more how to make your own vape juice in case they do ban the flavors. Now there's a lot of misconceptions or fake news about what's going on with the vape flavors ban, because there's a lot of hyperbole saying that they're just going to ban vaping, which is not really possible because at least in the United States they're allowed to sell nicotine products, and you can buy vegetable glycerin, and the flavoring itself is the same flavoring that they use in artificially flavored cakes and candies and stuff like that, like peach rings and Little Debbie's cakes. Mostly anything that you can buy at a bodega or corner store that's artificially flavored, you can buy that flavor and then put it in your vape juice. So I'm also not going to show you exactly how to make it, because I think that if you're smart enough to buy a computer or a cell phone, then you can figure out how to pour liquid inside of a bottle using a syringe. So what I do want to talk about is the price of it, and you can compare the price to smoking regular cigarettes and also buying store-bought vape juice. So the recipe that I'm going to talk about today is my strawberry flavored waffle vape juice. So the main ingredient of all vape juice is vegetable glycerin. That's what kind of makes it look like smoke and gives it the thick cloud of smoke that it has. And so I use vegetable glycerin. Some people like to use a mix of vegetable glycerin, VG, and propylene glycol, which is an artificially created kind of glycerin type of substance. I don't use that. I used it before, but I prefer to just use the natural plant-based vegetable glycerin. So I got a gallon of vegetable glycerin for $26.99, and that's lasted me for 2 years, and there's still probably a good quarter of a gallon left, a little bit more than a quarter of a gallon. So you can see how long that it lasts for. Oh, it's already lasted me for 2 years, just a 1 gallon bottle. So just to list off the stuff that I have, the 1 gallon bottle of vegetable glycerin costs $26.99. A 30 milliliter bottle of sweet strawberry flavor costs $5.45. A 4-ounce bottle of Belgian waffle flavor costs $6. A 500 milliliter bottle of nicotine, which is 100 milligrams per milliliter, was $56.99. And then also you're going to need a 10 milliliter syringe, and I use a 120 milliliter bottle, but I only fill it up to 100 milliliters because it's easier to do the percentages that way. And I'm not including those in the price because they're reusable. But a 10 pack of 120 milliliter bottles was like $5, I think, something around there. So then the next thing I did was convert all of the liquids into milliliters. So in 1 gallon, there's 3,785.41 milliliters. And in a 4-ounce bottle, there's 118.294 milliliters in a 500 milliliter bottle, and then the 30 milliliter bottle. So if you divide the 1 gallon, which is 3,785.41 milliliters, by $26.99, it's 0.0071301 cents per milliliter. If you divide the 4-ounce bottle, which is 118.294 milliliters, by 6, it's 0.05072108 cents per milliliter. The 500 milliliter bottle of nicotine divided by $56.99 is 0.11398 cents per milliliter, and the 30 milliliter bottle of sweet strawberry flavor divided by 545 is 0.18 cents per milliliter. So then if you look at the recipe, I'm going to put 5 milliliters of waffle flavor, 5 milliliters of strawberry flavor, 30 milliliters of nicotine. Yeah, I know that's a lot. It's like pretty much twice the legal amount that you're allowed to sell, but I make it myself and I don't sell this. So that's one of the benefits of making your own vape juice, because you can put as much or as little nicotine as you want in it. If you want to put 0 or put 30 milliliters in there, no one can stop you. And then the main thing is 60 milliliters of vegetable glycerin. So the 5 milliliters of waffle flavor is 25 cents. The 5 milliliters of sweet strawberry is 90 cents. The most expensive thing is the 30 milliliters of nicotine, which is $3.42. And then the 60 milliliters of vegetable glycerin is 43 cents. And that equals $5 even. So it cost me $5 to make the 100 milliliter bottle of strawberry waffle flavored vape juice. And it typically lasts around 3 to 4 weeks. So, I mean, if you compare that to regular cigarettes, that's an extreme savings. And, I mean, looking at some of the pre-made vape juices, they seem to be in the range of anywhere from $11 to $30 for a 100 milliliter bottle, depending on what brand you get. So it's even a big savings there. And plus, like I said, you have more control over how much nicotine and the flavoring and stuff like that. So when I made 10 bottles, I got a bunch of different flavors, but I made about 10 bottles of vape juice of the 100 milliliter. And it took me about 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, probably took a little bit longer if you include the calculations and researching how to actually make the vape juice and how to mix the flavors and all that stuff. But the physical process of just, pouring the vape juice into the bottle, all 10 bottles probably took me about 45 minutes. And the 10 bottles, it's already lasted me since April, and most of the bottles are still half full. So I'm assuming it's going to last probably at least till the end of the year, if not longer. So, if it takes me 45 minutes to make 9 months worth of vape juice, then I think that's a reasonable amount of time to do it. So basically that's it. I mean, there's a few pointers that I could give on how to make the vape juice. Like, you do have to let it sit for about a week or two for the flavor to mix in properly. And you can put too much in. I made a couple where there's too much flavor and some where there's too little. So it is something that you do have to play around with a little bit to get it to the flavor that you like. And also, different people think that the flavors are different, because that's how artificial flavors are anyway. They just make the flavor in a laboratory, and then they get a test group of people, and then they ask them all, well, what do you think this tastes like? And then the majority of people say, oh, this tastes like banana, or oh, this tastes like grapes, but they don't really know what it tastes like. So it does taste different to different people, but to me, this waffle recipe is pretty good. I mean, the waffle flavor is pretty good. The strawberry flavor, it's kind of like a strawberry jam flavor, like kind of like what you get inside like a cake, like with jelly inside of it. It doesn't taste like strawberries or anything like that. But besides that, I mean, if you guys want to know where I get my stuff from, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any other questions about the process, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I guess this video is just to let you guys know that you don't really have to worry too much about them banning flavored vape juice or whatever, because you can just make it yourself, and it will actually be much cheaper than you could buy it from the pre-made stuff. So that's all I got for this one. Have a good day and go MGTOW.